Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're using the sniper. As you can see right now, this is the class setup for the gameplay. And yeah, basically what I wanted to do is start to snipe and search and destroy. This is the full crimson lobby, an absolute insane stack lobby, and I thought why not snipe, but because I'm sniping I don't want to cause any problems for the team. I still want to go for the victory, so I decided to put the VOK on. As we start off, we almost get the first blood. My teammate goes through and gets one out. What we're going to do here is try to rotate towards the left hand side. Now because I was putting the sniper class on, I didn't actually get time to put a pistol on, so that was my fault. And what I'm trying to do here is just trying to make a play with a sniper, trying to shoulder as much as I can and just see if I get some good timing. Now looking back at this, one thing I should have done there, to be honest with you, is really stupid right now. I spot the guy there. All I need to do here is get the bomb down at A. That was a really good play there. So I actually opened the door, and me running out like this is really pointless, really stupid, to be honest. I should have just backed off, got the bomb down, and we probably would have won the round. So yeah, I take responsibility for that first round, but that's okay because we now have the pistol, and let's see how we go to round 2. So what I want to do with the sniper, right, is I don't think they can see the glint, I'm pretty sure, because it's the VOK scope. So what I'm literally trying to do is go through, trying to get any pick that I can. Gonna play angles close to walls. Now this is really important. I want to basically be near cover so that when I peek the angle, if I don't get the kill, I can always just back off. You see, we see one on the top here. Gonna scout, great shot. Then we go for the jump shot. As soon as we take him out, we're actually gonna back off here, try to get some more map control, and I can see right now it's a 3 versus 2. So I've got the pistol to work with. Now what I'm doing in this moment is I'm not actually using the pistol as my main gun. I'm essentially using it, 1 for movement, and 2 just to scout in certain areas. So I'm going to be pre-aiming with the pistol, sometimes you see now, just so I can have a bit more sight, a bit more vision. And this was a really trolly play, okay? So looking at this now, what I've done is I thought, right, he's trapped in the bomb site. I only have the pistol to work with, so I'm going to go through, and this was the worst timing possible. You see right there, as soon as I jump on top of the roof, he actually opens the door. Really bad timing. If I waited maybe 5 more seconds, we would have been able to get that kill. But luckily enough, my teammate goes through, get the trays, and makes it 1-1. So my main kind of aim here is, obviously I'm not, intended to take over the lobby, right? But what I want to do is just make sure I'm as valuable as possible. So using this broken sniper, I'm going to try to get a kill around at average, just try to play my life, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go through, really good shot there. Again, it's all about predicting where you think your opponents are going to be. Sometimes it looks really smooth like that, where you predict exactly where they're going to be and able to take them off. Now if I can get first blood every round, that will be such a huge benefit to the team. If I can get first blood, back off, watch the flank, play that's kind of late angles, I'll be doing so good for the team. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. I get the first blood, I've opened up the map here, I'm just trying to watch the right hand side. My teammate does end up dying on the right, so we're going to push through. I spot one person, they're going to chuck the stun grenade, and now what I'm going to try to do is try to go up this half wall, try to catch him off guard. Exactly what happens, works out really well, and we actually end up getting 2 kills that round. Okay, cool. 3 rounds in, we're on about 3 kills right now. If we can carry on with this trajectory, if we can get 2 kills a round, we'll be doing absolutely amazing. And it's not just about the kills, right? If you're going to be the sniper for your team, you want to be as valuable as possible. I see so many people sniping sometimes, and although they may get picks here and there, you're not really being useful in the game. So what I try to do is try to be as useful as possible. Even if that means watching the flanks, which we did right there, I'm going to be able to get the first blood and watch the flanks. All my teammates really need to do is play near the bomb sites, and we should be able to win the round. Going through the right-hand side once again. So what I like to do again is I like to mentally know where my opponents will position. That way I can always set up for the new round. So I noticed somebody pushed his right window last round, so I'm going to do the same thing. Push through the same side and see what we can do. He's going to go up the same, literally, ledge, same jump fight. Going to pre-end this left door here. And again, it's all about waiting, being patient, see if you can spot anybody. Now the problem happens now. When you go down in numbers with a sniper, that is where the real problems start to occur, because you're left to make a play. 1 versus 3 situation. Can we make a play? Very difficult here, very unlikely, but let's see what we can do. We're going to go through, and the guy pushes me, and I mean, he literally melts me in like 2 bullets there, so not much I could do about that, and that is the problem with a sniper. You will find yourself in situations where it's quite difficult to make a play. But look at this, man, dead silence activated. I feel like on my screen he killed me in about 2 bullets, but fair play to him. Okay, back on the offense. What can we do? It's 2-2. It's tied apiece now. We're going to go on the right hand side, and I'm just going to see if I can find a pick on this right area. We spot one, we get a good shot off, it hits the wall, doesn't quite take him out. We're going to go back for the reposition, and what I'm trying to do here is trying to just catch him off guard, trying to do a nice little jump shot and just see if I can close that angle down. And what the kind of my main goal here is to get this first kill, but just see like if I can reposition and just make myself a very difficult target. That was terrible shots right there. He was actually out in the open. I probably should have got that kill. We're going to go through. The second guy's lined up, and there you go. The sway goes right into his head, and we're actually able to take him out. Going to reposition now because I noticed the second guy was also on the right hand side. So again, what I'm doing is I'm locking down this whole area now. I think I started to troll this, right? I'm not going to lie to you. The bomb was down, and this is where the problems start to occur again. Because I'm by myself, I'm left to make a play. The guy's probably on the bomb here. I don't have much time to work. We'd have to go on top here, and I can't actually see the bomb from here. I was hoping the bomb was planted for me, and that was basically an impossible play, right? Because although I could have been a bit quicker, the guy was essentially on the bomb with his teammate, so I would have to have gone really quick and just watched over him. So yeah, I feel like right now my teammate there in the bomb site, I just don't like people playing in the bomb, to be honest, because I feel like unless you've got numbers, you're always going to lose that gunfight. Now, again, that's me, you know, not blaming my teammate, but I definitely could have been in a better position to help them out, but I kind of got tunnel vision. As soon as I got that first blood, I was trying to find the second, and yeah, I got tunnel vision and ended up losing the round. So far, some rounds have been good, some rounds have been a bit questionable, and I have been left by myself for 2 rounds in a row now, so that is something I need to consider. Do I need to switch things up? We're about to find out. Going to go through the right hand side. I actually spot one. Going to go through. Great shot again. We actually don't manage to take him out, but we get the quick scope on the second guy. Going to go through, and there you go. Now we're starting to hit final form. Great shots right there, and that is where you could really make an impact. Like, those shots right there were absolutely perfect. My best 2 shots of the game. You see, we go to 2 shots, 2 kills. And if you can be a good sniper for your team, you can have so much success and you can really transform the game, because it's like the X Factor, right? It's like that player that right there, like, no one was expecting me to get a 2-piece right there, basically out of nothing. So if I can hit my shots consistently, someone like Optic Dashi or Face Simp, that's why in the CDL they're so impactful when they do end up sniping, just because if they can hit their shots like that, it's such a game changer. Now, I'm not saying I'm as good as them, of course, but in a Crimson lobby, I'm kind of doing my thing, man. I'm not doing too bad. Gonna go to the top right here. Again, I'm gonna watch this half wall because I feel like that's a very popular spot. And what I'm doing is I'm positioning myself near the wall, right? So let's say I spot somebody on the right, okay? Let's say somebody goes on the right-hand side. All I'll do is, instead of flicking onto him, I'll back off and reposition. Now, this is why I feel like, in my opinion, the games with the highest time to kill have the highest skill gap. Because right now, if I see somebody on my right, I should be able to use my movement to get out of the situation. So on this game, it does get a bit difficult. But in this round, I think we do pretty good. So as I mentioned earlier, you want to be watching the flank. You want to be allowing your team to make plays. We spot one, we take him out. Going to go to the left-hand side. And this was just really good positioning and really good reads from my behalf. So we're going to go through here. And what I'm going to do is just watch this little alleyway. Now, it literally looks like I've got wall hacks. It literally looks like I know exactly where they're going to come from. But all it is just down to positioning and down to just awareness. So we're going to go through again, watch the left-hand side. And you're going to see what happens here. So we watch the left, no one's there. We spot another one, we take him out, going to reposition back on the right, and look what happens. Within 2 seconds, the guy pushes me. We actually end up missing that shot, which was really unfortunate, but if I got that kill, it literally would have looked like a 200 IQ play. And all it was, right, was me holding 2 angles from the left and the right. And again, that's another round where we've actually taken out 2 opponents. We've got 2 kills in a row that round. My teammate, I don't know what happened there, but he ends up getting the wall bang. And he ends up getting the kills. Now, this is a big thing for you guys as well. If you are going to end up sniping, right, if you feel like a few rounds into the game you're not being useful, I would recommend switching things up. Because this game, I've had a few rounds where I've essentially got 2 kills, right? And we're 4-3 up. I thought, you know what, I'm being pretty valuable. There's no point in me switching right now because I feel like I can still contribute. I still think we can win the game the way I'm playing. So if you feel like that, carry on sniping. If you feel like you're costing your team, make sure to switch things up. Another thing is, sniping is such a confidence thing. So like, if you're feeling good, you're hitting your shots, you're more likely to carry on playing well. Where if you're missing every shot, you're 0-6. Just sometimes put it away, man. It's okay. You can get back to it. It's one of the things where sometimes it's quite difficult to get used to, and it's just an everyday thing, man. Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off. Gonna push to the left-hand side here. Now this peak is, there you go. That's a good example of shouldering. I'm shouldering for information. Now what I'm gonna do is back off, go to a better angle, reposition, re-peak it. There you go. Just like that, easy kill. And it's so simple when you think about it like that, right? Go there, shoulder, find out where he is, reposition, get into a better angle. That's exactly what we did then, was able to get a nice little kill. My teammate goes through to get the final kill. So far, so good. 5-3 up. Can we close out the game? 9-4. This is a brilliant performance so far. My teammate's got the bomb. What I'm going to do here is go to the right-hand side, maybe go up the stairs. No, okay, we're going to go through the right-hand side. Again, always watching that half wall. I feel like that's such an important area to kind of lock down. And even if nobody's there, just make sure I've got that locked down. I'm going to push through. I do have a pistol in my hand there. I'm going to see a guy on the right. And that's an example where sometimes I need to shoulder, but react quicker. And I think it's so kind of frustrating there, because the time to kill is so quick. Sometimes it's so difficult for you to react. And that was one of those examples where I definitely need to work on my reaction time and just making sure I'm shouldering a bit more. So I think my advice to myself, and hopefully this applies to you as well, is if you are going to shoulder something, make sure you shoulder it with the intentions of peeking back straight away. Now what I mean by that is sometimes I shoulder by just standing on the wall and waiting to see somebody. That's not really shouldering. If I want to shoulder, I should essentially peek and peek back at the same time, even if I don't see somebody, just instead of waiting for somebody. I hope that makes sense, because sometimes what I do is I kind of wait for somebody and then they actually get the pre-angle on me, they end up hammering me, which is exactly what happened there. The guy was able to take me out because I wasn't aware. So my teammate here is on top. It's a 1 versus 2. Let's see how he plays this. He does have the stun grenade in hand, so I would like to see him use his equipment here. He goes through, he gets, oh, he's in a sticky situation. Yeah, I feel like right there what he could have done, right, is he could have used a stun grenade that's like a bit of a lifeline, and if he realized nobody was in the bomb, he could have repositioned and probably got through a better angle. But here it is, the round 10. Can we win the game, or will this go to the dreaded round 11? We do not want that to happen, so I'm going to go through the left-hand side, stand behind the tent, get through this kind of little barrier area, and make sure I'm providing some cover for myself. Going to snake this area just slightly. 3 versus 4. This is not what you want to see as a member does go down. Got the dead silence activated. Now, what I want to do is make sure they don't really get on the bomb site, right? And there you go, they get on the bomb site. 3 versus 3. My teammate gets 1. We're going to go through. We're going to try to flank here and try to just basically squeeze them into the middle. What you want to do in this scenario is push through, try to gap them through the middle, but my teammate does absolutely everything. 3 versus 1. We spot him right there. We go for the little no scope. My teammate goes through. 2 versus 1, and they actually end up clutching up. Great performance from the team, and that is how you use this broken sniper in Crimson lobbies. The class setup is at the very beginning. If you guys didn't manage to see it, just go back, pause the video. There's a class setup, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.